They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home. Only a place of captivity facility. They hate and disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show. We can all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom be busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I can get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress. She a bombshell. Dish served cold. I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fast for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought a brand new pair of belts. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
CDI, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls to the fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game. I'm just Q. colder than the avalanche, way above average. Being riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn the shower into a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, I like shine rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I want it black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Hardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than baby kid. Remember I dropped twice gone, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, Billy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad wanna us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fit. If Benz was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. It's how I walk, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, man. Them niggas caught an audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young pay. How you real tricking on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit life work on. Who got the gun? It's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel do is not step. When you dropping that fire, pressure smash, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire. Cross the line, the firing. This bitch here, finna break the skin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. And it feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. Try, bro, these chimney sweets. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running. Bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, find me. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life. I ain't worried, I got Ray for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, not too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they ain't Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gonna show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried. I got Ray for real. Dang! Killing motherfuckers. Stand over him, shoot him in the face. Hey, listen, bro, you know.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to prop. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass needs to stop and ask you the props. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass needs to stop and ask you the props. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to one step. I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no loss. Ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with you. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got you, baby mother on high. Got your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets. That baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch. I can afford it. I prepare slaughter. You bring me my water. Push your leaders weak. Let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop. Their ass see the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look, I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, VJ. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. Mama grind, bitch, and work. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, they be turching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If they cross the line, I'm gonna back up and I'ma hit his ass with his virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eat. Men this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass out illegal. He ain't one of us hit the lead. He ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here preach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my glitch, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, bitch, I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher, man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. Ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. Ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead.
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But I'm with my nigga.
ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, like you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. But why take your life for it? You take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you step in, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you step in, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you step in, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you step in, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, and native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You are Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Yo, menorah, I got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander, and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You be K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and oppression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move it coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move it coast shit. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my double shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move it coast shit. Hey! One West! One West! One West! One West! One West! Coming up on my double.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some. Hit the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean, right? We build different, you know the vibes. And we something authentic, we know the rise. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach shit. If they make the wrong move and coach shit. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my divorce shit.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man, and then I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they on down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he tryna sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas late. You down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. A man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't say it for less. For my son, I hit your head, on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember John try to stick me for the G's on that bread, Yeah, I was thugging with Lucky, that nigga let me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Don't have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Yeah. Clap it up. You know what it is, man. It's Precinct Officer Kakunga Bar. You know what I'm saying? Coming back at you Wednesday night long class out of the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Mic check. We got the mic checking. Yeah. We definitely back at it, man. The ISUPK, the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commanding General Yohana. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Been holding it down 1969, and we definitely are not affiliated with any other group. You understand? This is the home of the truth. The home of the truth. You understand? So we're trying to get it popping here. Hit the like button if you could. Baba Kasha, hit the like button. Hit the share button. Let me share too. You know what I'm saying? Let me share it again and again. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Definitely. Even put a comment in there too. You know what I'm saying? Baba Kasha, hit the like button. Share button. But yeah, Most High in Christ, man. So yeah, definitely, man. We're gonna break it down today. It's law class where we break down precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You understand? So we could get the truth of the scriptures in totality, not that watered down bull that the Christian church be preaching out here. You know what I'm saying? They give you the watered down version. You know what I'm saying? Broke down breakdowns. You know what I mean? Because all they really want from you is your money. You know what I'm saying? And some of the pastors, they just want your woman. They want your wife and your money. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, some nowadays they might even want your husband for you ladies out there. You know, Pastor TD Jakes, he's a what they call him, a power bottom Potter house. You know, you know what I'm saying? So you never know, but nah, all we want up in here, man, is just to get this truth out here because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we out here telling you what the gospel is. You know what I'm saying? The true gospel, not what your Christian church tells you what the gospel is. Because their gospel is tambourines, dancing, you know what I'm saying, and falling out on the floor, catching the fake Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? And they be twerking in church nowadays. You dig? Or just all type of madness. But nah, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Straight up. And that's what we got to break down to you. Because what is the kingdom? You know what I'm saying? What is the gospel? What is the gospel? So we're going to break it down. You understand? So, of course, we got to talk about the gospel of Christ because Christ is the king of Israel. He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. You understand? But he's a king over a specific people. He comes from the bloodline of Israel. You understand? He's from the tribe of Judah, which most Negroes are from the tribe of Judah. You understand? And he's from the house of David. So prophetically, it was a prophecy that someone from the bloodline of King David would sit on the throne. You know what I'm saying? So that's when they always try to tell people that, oh, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter this. It doesn't matter that. Yes, it does matter. Because that's all the way from Adam unto Christ. It made a difference. The Lord purposely chose each family of where this seed will come that would reign on the earth. But of course, the white man is the devil, and he knows that he is not a part of the chosen seed. And so he wants to act like everybody's included while he takes over the world. You know what I mean? While he runs the world, all the countries, and gets the world drunken off the wine of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? And so what we here to do is we're here to tear down the lies. We're here to tear down the lies of the Christian church, of the Muslim mosque, of the Judaism, because they hijacked our identity while we were in slavery. You know what I'm saying? And they start calling themselves Jewish. You know what I'm saying? They a fake Jew. Well, we the real Jew. We are Jew by blood. They just Jew by conversion. You know what I'm saying? And that's even a fallacy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely. Let's go over here. Like I said, get your pens and pads, man. Definitely you're gonna want to take notes so you can break it down just in case if you did bump into your Christian pastor, ask him the questions. Like, so what about this? What about that? But of course, he ain't gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep it pushing as long as you paying them tithes. You know what I'm saying? But threaten to take away them tithes, he might entertain something. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's go over here to the book of Luke. The book of Luke, chapter 4. We're going to go to verse 16. Luke chapter 4, verse 16. And it says, and it came to pass, and he came to Nazareth. Now, who's the he? The he is Christ. You know what I'm saying? And it came to Nazareth where he had been brought up. And his custom was he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read. So even just right there, your Christian church, they're going to tell you that we got to go to church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? They on the first day of the week, they go to church. That's when they go, and that's their custom. But it was a custom for Christ and all of our people. We would rehearse the righteous acts on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Which is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. You know what I'm saying? We would keep the Sabbath day holy. And so what was Christ doing? He was going to the synagogue on the Sabbath day. And he stood up to read. You know what I'm saying? So even though that ain't really the topic, but at the same time, right there, that just blows any fake understanding that the Christian churches got, because they don't go to they don't do the Sabbath day. They do Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep reading. But he stood up to read, and there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. Now, this is a transliteration of Isaiah. You understand? It's just that's how you spelled it with like the Greek emphasis on it, because the New Testament was translated into the Greek. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written. So let's read down what he was reading, because he was reading a precept like we do all the time. We stand up, we open the book, and we pull out a precept. So he pulls out the precept, and it says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. And he has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of the sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised. You understand? See, we are the ones, the children of Israel, we're the ones who got broken hearts. You understand? Because we've been in captivity, being impoverished. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones who need deliverance from captivity, deliverance to the captives. We're the most, even if you want to say, well, people's locked up, there's a lot of different people that's locked up. I was gonna say Iowa. The United States has more black folks locked up per capita than any prison in the whole wide world. The United States prison system has more people in it than like all the prisons combined. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we make up the majority of those people that's in the prison system. And that's not by a coincidence. That's by design. And I could pull up facts, but everybody knows this by now. It ain't no secret that all the prisons and the jails, even though there's more white people in America, that there's majority. We're the minority on the streets, but the majority inside the prison system. Make that make sense? Like white people just ain't doing no crime. That's a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? I could pull it up, but I'm not gonna do it. There's a great movie out here called it's like a documentary. It's called what the hell was that? I think it's called 13. Yeah. Let me see. It's definitely yeah, it's a good movie, not to be promoting other people's shit, but I think it's called 13. Yeah, 13th. Yeah, it's called 13th. So it's basically talking about the 13th Amendment, and anybody ever get time, it's like an hour and 40 minutes. It breaks it down in totality how from the slave trade to the prison system, it was all by design to keep black folks locked up. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a full in-depth breakdown on that, because this ain't really this show or this, I'm not even sharing my screen, Salakia. Yeah, so it's called 13. Check that out. And it'll show you the school to prison pipeline, pretty much all the way from 1619 to Jim Crow segregation all the way to today, on how they purposely, it's made by design to keep the so-called black man in chains. You know what I mean? But going back, Luke chapter 4, to preach deliverance to the captives. Who's the one that's in captivity? The children of Israel. We're prisoners of war right now. You understand? We're in prison in a land that is not ours. And that was all biblical prophecy. You know what I mean? And there's not too many nations out there who can say the same. Being enslaved in a land that is not yours or even is yours, and you lose all your whole heritage. You lose your native tongue, you lose everything, your culture, everything. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. And recovering sight to the blind. See, our people, we are blind. We got eyes that can see, eyes that can't see, and ears that can't hear. You know what I mean? We are like the walking dead, the spiritually blinded, and all the above. That's the children of Israel, man. And the Christ, he's coming to preach the gospel to those who are in such, to set at liberty them that are bruised. See, we need liberation. We need our own liberation from the white man who was the goddamn devil. You know what I'm saying? Like the fake Jewish people, when they went through the so-called Holocaust, listen, they went through the UN and everybody stood up for them. You know what I'm saying? And then they gave them a land which ain't theirs and placed them in the middle of Palestine, which is the conflict that's going on to this day. And they over there both fighting over a land that doesn't belong to none of them. You know what I'm saying? And America gives Israel billions of dollars. Let's see how much they give them. Let me see. They give them money like it ain't let's see this. So it says the United States annually provides Israel with 3.8 billion in military aid, which is part of a long-term agreement that started in 2016. So they getting $3.8 billion a year. And that's just on that. That's just military. They getting more money for other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even feel like looking it up for time's sakes. But ever since 1946, the U.S. has given more aid to Israel than any other country, with the bulk of its being its military assistance. So ever since the 1940s, they've been given, and then they got the land in 1948 officially under the Belford Act. But they've been giving money to the small hats since the 40s. But we've been in chains. We're the ones that's captive and the brokenhearted. We've been in America since 1619. And our Native American brothers and sisters been fighting these devils since 1400s, even before that. And we ain't get a dime. They give you a crumb. They give you SNAP. And now they just changed SNAP to the point where, or like Medicaid and food stamps or whatever. Now they done changed the shit where you, let me see. They done changed the age limit on SNAP. Let me see. Like if you had a dependent, yeah, right here. All these damn ads and shit. Yeah, so SNAP benefits rules could change for children age 7 and above. So now if you're 8 and up, now the parents won't be able to get SNAP. You know what I'm saying? So this is a part of a $230 billion spending cut by the House of Agriculture Committee. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're even though we know that there's more so-called white people that's on by numbers, there's more so-called white people on like what you want to call it, like welfare and all that. But a lot of our people are on that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So now you want to cut the spending limit on when you can get assistance, but you still giving billions and billions of dollars to the small hats. Just imagine if they gave black people all of, let's just say, the West Coast. We got everything west, southwest, and they was helping us with $3.8 billion a year since the 1940s. We would have a thriving community. You know what I'm saying? We would have basically like Israel today. We would have nuclear power. We would have our own everything. You know what I'm saying? But no, they rather give it to some people way over there somewhere because the white man is the devil. And it's even to the point where they even go to like little places in Africa acting like they helping people with the fake philanthropy and all that. When you got niggas right here in the hood, Flint, Michigan, still got fucked up water. You know what I'm saying? We got school programs that are trash right here. But you want to go way over to Africa, some mud huts somewhere, and help them, to the Hamites. And then you bring them over here and you set up whole communities like, man, good night. Go to Minnesota. They got them Somalians. They got whole communities and shit. You know what I mean? You want to help everybody else except for the children of God. So let's go back to the scripture. I mean, not Matthew, but Luke chapter 4. And it says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he have anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives and recovering of the sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised. See, we need the liberation, not these other nations. Verse 19, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. And then he closed the book and gave it back to the minister and sat down. You know what I'm saying? So what was he reading out of? He was reading out of the book of Isaiah right here. So let's go to where this was brought up. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. So let's get it. Let's get what the precept. So this is the gospel. This is when the first, if I'm not mistaken, the first time the word gospel actually got brought up. And everybody talks about all the gospel of Jesus Christ, the gospel of this, the gospel. Well, let's see what the hell he was talking about when he wanted to talk about the gospel. First, let's go to what the word gospel means in the Greek. So you go to Luke chapter 4 and 18. You go to interlinear, because we know the words is translated out of Greek. So right here. So when you break it down, it's how you say it is euangelicia. I don't even know how to say it, but that's how you say it. But it means the good news, right? So let's click on that. Yeah, so what is it called? In the KJV, it's called glad tidings. That's the definition of the word gospel. The good news, good tidings. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something else. Let me go down. So this is all the different places where the word gospel is at. So it means like good tidings, good news. You know how they say, have you heard the good news? Have you heard the good news? But it's Strong's G 2097. It's in 54 different occurrences in the scriptures. Yeah, so it means to proclaim good news, to evangelize, to preach the gospel. So let's go over here now. So now you know what gospel means. Meaning, it means to proclaim good news, to evangelize, to preach the gospel, to bring good news, preach good tidings, right? So that's just what I want you to see, all the different what gospel actually means. So now let's go over here to the book of Isaiah, where the Most High, where Christ first brought up, because he read out of what? He read out of the book of Isaiah. So let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 61. Because you got to remember, folks, there wasn't no such thing as the New Testament 2,000 years ago. The only thing they had was the Old Testament, the prophets. You know, oh damn, I wasn't even showing that this whole time. So lucky. So let me go back. One more time, just because y'all didn't see me. So bam, Luke chapter 4, he says, it was delivered unto him, the book of Isaiah, verse 18, it says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, they have anointed me to preach the gospel, right? So now we go to the interlinear on Bible Hub at the top, you click that, and then you see the English to Greek translation, right? And it says, the Spirit of the Lord upon me, of which because we go down and it says this long ass word right here, that's how you say it in the Greek. But when you translate it from the Greek, it's to preach good news. Now you click on this, you know what I'm saying? And then it's going to give you the Greek. The Greek of it is, this is all the different times when this word is used. And what does it mean? It means glad tidings, good tidings. You understand? That's what the word means. You click on that word again. Just showing y'all how to look it up. Meaning, I bring good news, preach good tidings, right? Definition, to bring good news, to preach the gospel, to preach good tidings. So now we're going to go over here to the book of Isaiah, where Christ opened up the book. This is where he opened up the book. Right here. So it says, the Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings. What is good tidings? Good tidings is the gospel. Unto the meek, he hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim the liberty to the captives, and open up the prisons to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. And this is where Christ closed the book. So it's the same thing. It says the same exact thing. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because they anointed me, blah, 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 to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. And he closed the book. But it don't stop there. He was just showing you, like, he's coming to preach the good gospel. You understand? But that don't mean that's where it stops at. So let's go to see what else it says. So what? And the day of the vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn. You understand? This is the gospel. The Lord God has vengeance in his heart to comfort them that mourn. Who's the ones that's mourning? The children of God. We're the ones that's in captivity throughout all these nations. We're the ones that went through the transatlantic slave trade. We're the ones that has black fatigue. You understand? We're the ones that suffer in the ghettos throughout America. We're the ones who lost our heritage and lost our land and everything. While you guys tell us to pull us up by your bootstraps, but then you turn around and you give the Israeli government $3.8 billion a year, and that's just military alone. But they've been helping these bastards since the 1940s. You know what I'm saying? That's what they've been doing. So let's go back. And it says, verse 3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, Who's the one that mourns in Zion? The children of God. We are Zion. You understand? A lot of times when you see Jerusalem or Zion, it's not just the place, it's the people. You know what I'm saying? Like Israel. Israel is the people, but it's also could be the place. You know what I'm saying? To give beauty unto them, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. See, we the ones that's heavy out here, feeling low. That's that black fatigue right there. You understand that we was talking about, but the white people act like they got black fatigue for hearing about what we talk about. Let's get it. Let's get the definition of that again. Definition of black fatigue means black fatigue refers to the cumulative physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion that black individuals experience due to the constant exposure to racism and discrimination in its various forms. So that's exactly what Isaiah is talking about right here. Beauty from ashes, oil of joy of mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. That they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. You understand? See, we're gonna eventually, we ain't gonna have spirit of heaviness no more. We're gonna have we're gonna be called the trees of righteousness. And the Lord's gonna be glorified when this happens, because they're gonna know that the Lord did it. Because guess what? We don't get help from nobody. So when we are back on top, they're going to say definitely the Lord was with them. Verse 4. And it says, and they shall build the old wastes. They shall raise up the former desolation, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. Look, we're going to, our desolation, our old cities that was ruined in 70 AD, and out of all the various different wars where they conquered Israel over and over again, we're going to rebuild it back up. You understand? This is the gospel. We're going to build the kingdom back up. And it ain't really just going to be us building it. We're going to show you who's going to build it. We're going to just be the ones in charge. That's like saying, what's a realtor around here? Iowa Realty built up this community. Did the owner of Iowa Realty really go build it? No, other people built it, but they get the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? So verse 5, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. What is that, folks? That's captivity. The strangers is the other nations. They're going to stand in our fields and feed our flocks. This is the gospel. This is the good news. We will have rest from all the sorrow and everything. What does it say? The spirit of heaviness, black fatigue, prison systems, SNAP benefits being cut, drugs in our neighborhoods. You understand? Being unalive wrongfully by the overseers when you're an unarmed black man or a black woman. They killing the women too in their own house. What was that one woman who passed away about a few months ago? Sonia Massey. Because she was boiling a pot of water and he shot her in the face. Good night. Reading on. And what? Strangers shall feed your flocks. Verse 5. And the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. Yeah, they're going to be in our field plowing. You know what a plowman is? Let's look up what a plowman is. Yeah. The same thing we used to do for you, Mr. Masterman. Yeah. Let's get some imagery. Yeah, they're gonna be in you're gonna be in our field plowmaning, being a plowman in our vine dresser. So you're gonna get out there and you're gonna toil the ground. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be out all the hard work and bondage that we used to do out there in the field for y'all. Yeah, you're gonna get out there and be the plowman for our land, not for your own land either. Straight up. But what about us? Verse 6. But ye shall be named priests of the Lord. Yeah, we're going to be priests and officer Kakumgabar, priest and officer Tizan, priest and officer Elisha, priest and officer Malak, etc., while they get out there and plow our land. You know what I'm saying? Men shall call you the ministers of God. They're going to call us the ministers of the Most High God. And we shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. Who's the Gentiles? The other nations. That's the gospel. When we eat the riches of the Gentiles. Let me see. All these rich cities out here. You got London, New York. You know what I'm saying? Hong Kong, Moscow, Beijing. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the top richest cities in the world. We're gonna eat the riches of the Gentiles. Matter of fact, you know, we always bring up what? Dubai. Yeah, Dubai, it went from a dirt hut to a sand mound to big glorious cities. The tallest skyscrapers in the world. They be riding around in golden cars. Man, let me see something. Yeah, that's what they be doing. Let's see if we get some footage. Yeah, the princes.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something, you better believe it's happening.
We always feel like our
दुबई प्रिंस शेख हमदान बिन मोहम्मद बिन राशिद अल मकटूम आज की तारीख में इनकी नेटवर्थ बिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स में और इनको एक्सपेंसिव के साथ साथ रेयर कार्स का भी शौक है और इनका नेचर बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा माना जाता है.
Yeah, we don't need to hear it. We can't understand it. But they be over there. They got golden cars. Look at this. Where's it at? Yeah, look at that. They got gold-plated cars, man. We're going to eat the riches of the Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? While we over here in box Chevys, you know what I'm saying, trying to put some dubs on there, some deuces. They over there living it up. Straight up. Got all the oil, the big oil tycoons and all that. Yeah, we're going to eat your shit up. Isaiah chapter 64, verse 6. But ye shall name priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall you boast yourself. See, we're going to be boasting. You know what I'm saying? Screaming, Kwam Yasha Allah. You know what I'm saying? We're going to boast when we take over. The what's it over there with the Pope, the Vatican and all that? They got all of our gold over there, tucked in the bottom of the Vatican. We're gonna get all that back. This is the gospel. This is the good news. Yeah, so this is what we got to do. And we got to go to the four corners of the earth, letting our people know that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Matter of fact, right here, Matthew chapter 4, verse 17. It says, from that time, Jesus began to preach and said, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We need to repent, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Because the kingdom is at hand. Ain't that what you want? Don't you want all the glory of the gospel? Don't you want, ain't you tired of working 9 to 5 and 40 plus hours a week just to get taxed on top of taxes and cuts after cuts? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. And then don't start to talk about like medical. They take all your money for medical, everything. But it's time for us to repent from our wicked ways because the kingdom is at hand. Straight up. And that's why what we do, we go out there and we tell the downfall of what's going to happen to these nations. You know what I'm saying? Where we go? Matthew chapter 24. Yeah. Verse 5, for many shall come in my name saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Yeah, Joel Osteen, the Pope, he says he's they say he's pretty much in the seat of Peter. You know what I'm saying? When we know damn well the devil is not, he ain't running shit. But he said he comes in the name of Christ, deceives many. People bowing down, kissing his hand. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if we can see some images. Yeah, everybody want to kiss the hand of the Pope. You know what I'm saying? That Mother Mary's and all these fake people. He be trying to act like he's humble and want to kiss somebody else's hand. Yeah, he right here kissing a Native American woman's hand. But you're gonna be bowing down and kissing the boots of the men of the Lord. Yeah, just like that. You're gonna kiss the boots for real. You know what I'm saying? But he's the devil. And that's the old Pope that just died, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken. But they come in the name of Christ and deceive many. That's what they do. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See, that's what we do. We come out here, we tell you, hey, look, this war is happening, that war is happening. Get ready for the third woe. 2 roads past and the third road coming quickly. They'll be like, man, ain't no World War III gonna happen. Yeah, it is. Race wars. We've been, UPK been talking about that since the 60s. And you don't see nothing changing since the civil rights movement. It ain't got no better. Donald Trump, he definitely ain't making it no better. You know what I'm saying? It says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. See, us telling you this is a part of the gospel. Not that spiritual, fake spiritual prosperity bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, of course, we're going to get the riches of the Gentiles, but see, like these modern day Christians, they want you to get your riches and all that in this kingdom. No, we're supposed to prophesy about the downfall of this kingdom so we can receive the glory of the kingdom to come. You understand? And it also ain't no place where you floating up in the sky after you die. That's another false idea about what the gospel is and the kingdom of heaven is. You understand? But there should be famines and pestilences, earthquakes, all that. But let's just drop down for time's sake. Verse 13. But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we got to endure to the end so we can get caught up into them chariots. You understand? Verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Yeah, so guess what? We get online, we go out in the highways and byways, wherever we go, and we cry aloud and spare not. We let every nation hear about the downfall and everything, the plagues, all the things that's going to happen to America and all these nations, and that they're going into captivity. They must be a witness to this. They got to hear this. They got to hear that the children of Israel is waking back up, and that you guys will go into captivity, and that our people need to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, because we're going to be running all nations. And we got to do this. And that's why we say, open up the airways, open up the internet, so this truth could get preached into all the nations. And then the end shall come. That's the gospel. You understand? And what does it have to do? Going back to Isaiah chapter 61. The stranger shall feed your flocks. The sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. And we shall be called the priests of the Lord, and we're going to boast ourselves in it. And it says, for your shame ye shall have double. For your confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy be unto them. So everything that we had bad, we're going to get it backfold and double in our land. You dig? Verse 8. For I, the Lord, love judgment and hate robbery for burnt offering. I will direct their work in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. Who's the them? The children of Israel. And this ain't about no who just ever believes in Jesus. Because why? How you know that? In the next verse. And their seed shall be known among the Gentiles. So this is a physical thing. Seeds. What does seed mean? Offspring. Matter of fact, it says it right there in the next verse. And their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. And all that see them shall acknowledge them, that they are the seed which the Lord has blessed. It don't get no clearer than that, folks. The seed, not the believers. That old replacement theology that they do nowadays, where they say, if you believe in Christ, then you are the seed. See, that's what they'll try to do. Well, if you bring that out, they'll say, if those who believe are of Abraham's seed. But that's not what the prophecy says. It says offspring. You understand? And you don't have an offspring when it comes down to whoever just believes. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So, Lucky, what you're bringing out, it's a heavy, because in the Matthew verse, if you were just to read it, I mean, if it was just to read what was going on, they'd probably try to, at least a Christian, try to say like these are like bad things happening, like the rumors and wars and all that kind of stuff. In Matthew.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that these things are not good things. But at the bottom, it's mentioned that this is the gospel. And gospel, you said, the glad tidings. So for those who know what it means, these are not things that like everyone else would have a fear of. It's things that we would realize it as a sign and it'd be a glad tiding. The gospel, you said, glad tiding.
Yeah, it's bad for them, but it's good for us, pretty much. That's why it said right there, back in Isaiah, it said we're gonna boast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna eat the riches. Them guys, us eating the riches is not a good thing for them. Now they're getting broke. And we're gonna boast ourselves. So when we see wars and rumors of wars, that's good news for us. You know what I'm saying? When we see famine, when a new variant of COVID comes out, oh, guess what? Hey, get a Lord a hand. That we boasting in that. This is good news. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, they did have a new variant. You know, they always coming up with new variants. Yeah. And I was just talking about this yesterday. I said they're gonna be another one that's gonna come out, right? And guess what? The next day, now it then came out. So yeah, let's give the whole Lord a hand for that. You know what I'm saying? But they said there's no reason to panic, not yet. It says cases of new COVID-19 variant, a descendant of the Omicron variant, are on the rise in some parts of the world, according to the WHO. There's not enough cases yet to register in the Center of Disease Control. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? That's right now. The Lord will heighten that shit up ASAP. You know what I mean? So, I wasn't even sharing it. Yeah, so the Lord can heighten that shit up at any given minute. Straight up. He'll just send the death angel out there. Next thing you know, it's gonna be like The Last of Us. Straight up. But yeah, when we hear of all these things, that's the good news for us. Especially when you in the truth. You understand? But this gospel must be preached unto all nations. Where is that at? Where does it say? And so, but some people will also say that, oh yeah, see, the reason why it has to be preached to all nations is because all people is going to be saved. You know what I mean? Well, no, that's not the case. Y'all just need to hear the downfall of what's going to happen to you. That's one side of it. And the other side of it is because we're in all nations. And see, the gospel is about the destruction of the nations that are now and the rebuilding of the nation to come. So let's go over here to the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 14 and verse 6. And it says, now this is John the Revelator. He was having visions. The Lord was giving him visions of the future. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, hey, he was going through time pretty much. And it says, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth. So right there, hold on. And every nation and kindred and tongue and people. So right there, people will be like, see, that's everybody. But little do they know, that's because we are in every nation with every kindred and tongue and people. So let's go get it. Let's go over here to the book of Acts, chapter 2, and verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, and which is ironic because Pentecost is the feast of first fruits, which just so happens to be, let me see, not this weekend, but next weekend. So yeah, the Pentecost is going to be in 2 weekends from now. So it says, and when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. You understand? But that's not the point, so let's just drop down. Verse 5. Oops. Verse 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews. So, yeah, I'm going to just keep reading. Jews, devout men out of what? Every nation under heaven. So the children of Israel, we were out of every nation under heaven. So that's why when you go to Revelations, what does it say? Well, matter of fact, we could go back to Matthew 24, where it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in the world to witness in all nations. There's 2 reasons why. 1, because the nations need to hear about their downfall. And for 2, because we are out of every nation. Because we've been spread through the 4 corners of the earth. Let's go back to Acts chapter 2. And it says, now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language. So it was Israelites in Jerusalem out of every nation, and they all spoke different languages. You know what I'm saying? So, but when the Holy Spirit came down on this day, and they were able to have the spirit of the gift of tongues, and they was able to understand all the different languages. And it says, verse 7, and they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, behold, are not these which speak Galileans? And how hear we every man in his own language? So, like, someone could be speaking Spanish, and then if you didn't speak Spanish, you understood them. So it was a miracle. Or like if one of the brothers, if he was from India, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's a Jew, but he lives in India. He's just a nigga that lives in India. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas that live in China right now who speak Chinese. And then it names off all these different places. Parthians, Medes, Elamites, dwellers in Mesopotamia and in Judea, Cappadocia, Pontus, Asia. So the niggas is spread throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Let's get that too. So don't get it twisted right here in Revelations chapter 14, where it says, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell upon the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. Because guess what? We spoke every kindred tongue, and we was in every nation. But let's get Isaiah chapter 12. This is all a part of the good news. 12 verse 11 Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 12. Well, let's start at 11 and 11. And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day, the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. So now he's going to set his hand to recover the remnant of his people. Who's his people? Israel, because we've been scattered, which have been left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, Shinar, etc., and from the islands of the sea. So this we're spread throughout every nation under earth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it says every nation. Right here, verse 12. And it shall set up an ensign for the nations, and it shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. You understand? So Israel and Judah, because we were split into two different nations. We were split from, we weren't all together at once. We had a civil war amongst each other, and the northern kingdom went this way, and Judah, we stayed in the Middle East, but we also was spread everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it says, Isaiah 11 and 12, and it shall set up an ensign for the nation, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. You understand? And the envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off, and Ephraim shall not envy Judah. So the Mexicans and our Hispanic brothers and sisters, we ain't gonna envy each other no more. We do get along, but niggas be like, man, Mexicans don't like us. Man, them can't be our people. Yeah, well, niggas don't like niggas either. But overall, yeah, that is because that was a curse that was upon us. But that curse gonna get lifted up. In verse 13, it says it right there. It says the envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim, because we were at odds. But the Spirit of the Lord has come to lift that up. And here in the ISUPK, we definitely don't have any, we don't play favoritism like, oh, you're a Mexican. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We all brothers. We one stick. So let's go back to Revelations, verse 6, 14 and 6. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, like we said, kindred and tongue and people. We just showed you how we are spread throughout the four corners of the earth in all nations, and we speak all type of tongues amongst all type of people, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of the water. So just like Christ said, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So he's flying with this everlasting gospel, right? He says, repent, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Now, what happens right after that? Verse 8. And they followed another angel, saying, behold, Babylon is fallen. It's fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So immediately right after it talks about the gospel, what happens? Babylon is fallen. That is the gospel. Gospel is about Babylon falling and the children of Israel reigning supreme on earth as it is in heaven. You understand? Because guess what? She made everybody drink, all nations drink of the wrath of her fornication. Following democracy, following Christianity. You understand? That's, you were drunk off of that philosophy. You know what I'm saying? And why does it say fornication? Because all of that is made us go against God. When we follow Christianity and democracy and all that crap, you are going, you're cheating on God, because the Most High God called us his woman. You understand? And we cheating on the Most High when we deal with get in bed with these other nations. You understand? So for a time, he divorced us, and that's why we was able to get punished and ransacked by all these other nations. But guess what? The gospel is what? The downfall of Babylon. That is the gospel, folks. Now let's go back to Isaiah. So we showing you from the Old Testament to the New Testament what it is. And when Babylon falls, guess what? We're going to eat the riches of the Gentiles, and we're going to boast. So all the riches and glory that America gained and all these nations, guess what? Bring it over here. And we're going to boast in it. Let me see if I see some more. Yep. Verse 9. And it says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. And all they, Salakia, and their offspring among the people, all that see them shall acknowledge them, they that are the seed which the Lord hath blessed. So all these nations, the East Indians, the Arabs, you understand? Hey, guess what? They're going to be looking at us like, damn, that's the chosen people right there. Mm-hmm. And they're going to come bending knee. Let's go, matter of fact, let's go straight to the verse, the scripture right before this. This is all a part of the gospel too. This leads up to that. Yeah, right here, verse 10, Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee. So the Lord's, that's the good news, folks. The children of Israel, listen, he smote us when he was wroth with his people. But now, because he doesn't go back on his promises, you understand? Now he's going to have mercy. You understand? Therefore, thy gate shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that the men may bring thee the forces of the Gentiles, and thy king shall be brought. This is prophecy, folks. Just because it's in the New Testament don't mean that it's old. I mean, in the Old Testament don't mean that it's new. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. Just because it was written in the Old Testament don't mean that, oh, well, that already happened. Because Isaiah and John the Revelator are quoting the same thing. So let's go back to Revelations. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Revelations chapter 21. So everybody knows Revelations is stuff that ain't happened yet or is happening as we speak. Let me see. Where I want to get it. So first of all, we know that the kingdom is going to have the wall. What wall is it? Hold on, did we read that part yet? Let me see. Yeah. So verse 10 says, Isaiah 60 and 10, it says, and the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, right? So let's go to Revelations chapter 21 and verse 12, right? And it says, and had a wall great and high. So the walls that they building up, it's going to be great and high. They're going to build great high walls for us. And it's going to have 12 gates. And at the 12 gates was going to have 12 angels and the names written thereon, which are the names of who? The 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Now, this is in the New Testament. So all you fake apologetics and all you fake Christians out there who in your replacement theology, there's no way to get around that. Now, they'll say, oh, that's spiritual Israel. That's spiritual 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Which don't make no damn sense. You know what I mean? Because if we go back to Isaiah, what I'm not at this exact second, remember it said the seed and the offspring of them, etc., etc. But now this is Revelations 21. So Isaiah 60, that's the wall that it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. All right, so now let's jump all the way down, right? Verse 25. And it says, and the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations unto it. That's the same thing as what it's saying right here in Isaiah chapter 60. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and the king shall minister unto thee. And it says what? Verse 11, therefore thy gate shall be open continually, and they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of who? The Gentiles, which is the synonymous for saying nations. Right here, Revelations 21 and 25 is synonymous with Isaiah 60 and 11. You know what I'm saying? But Isaiah 60 goes further into it. Because what happens after that? Verse 12, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. You understand? That's the gospel, folks. That is the good news. So any nation that don't want to bring your gold and all this and all that, you're gonna be whacked. You talk about a tariff. Nah, this is the whole nation's gonna get wiped out. So it's best for you to just bring it on in. Trump ain't got shit on Christ. Christ is just gonna destroy your whole country. You're gonna be utterly wasted. If you don't want to serve the kingdom of God and the children of God and the King of Kings, you just gonna be wiped out. They're gonna rain fire from heaven and you're gonna be wasted. Now that's brutality. Hey, just imagine if that happened today. They'll say, damn. Like, what if, like, China, man, what's Jinping, whatever his name is, the leader of China, because this little province didn't want to serve China, and he just wiped out the whole little town country. Damn. They'd be like, he's a tyrant. You know what I mean? But hey, this is what Christ is going to be on. If you ain't serving the children of Israel, Christ, and the Most High God, hey, you get out of here. Sayonara. Hasta la vista. Let's keep reading, though. Verse 14. The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. So yeah, everybody who afflicted us, the Europeans, the sons of them. It didn't say the people who actually did it. So that goes back into what we was talking about, how they'll be like, oh, well, I didn't have no slaves. You know what I'm saying? I didn't own no plantations. We supposed to preserve the history. You know, all that old rhetoric that they speak. Yeah, the sons of them that afflicted us, they're going to come bending down unto us. Let's read that again. This is the gospel. The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Not the Holy One of the whole world, not the Holy One of Asia, not the Holy One of the Christian church. No, it's the Holy One of Israel. You know what I'm saying? I could keep reading on and on. And then here's another cut right here, because some people don't think you're gonna, like, they think we're gonna be like spirits or something in the kingdom. But it says, the last verse, it says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in its time. So we still gonna be multiplying in the kingdom, and we're gonna live longer. Shit, now what's the average age of black folks? 60 to 70, 60 to 80 years old. We're gonna be living for a long time in the kingdom. We're gonna be we fuck around living like 200-300 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's like being immortal. You at least 200. You live for 200. Man, look, because you ain't gonna be no more GMOs, ain't gonna be all that, and we ain't gonna be living in poverty. Matter of fact, let's go back to it. Isaiah chapter 61, the next verse over. Isaiah 61 and 3. It says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to bring unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. See, in the kingdom, we ain't gonna be stressed out. We ain't gonna have mourning. Our people ain't gonna get shot unalive by unrighteousness. We're gonna live good, healthy, long lives. And when someone passes away, it ain't gonna be no, oh my God, you hear about so-and-so just died? Oh man, listen, everybody knew it was time to go. You know what I mean? Man, look. Yeah, may the Lord hasten in its time. That Babylon is falling. You understand? But definitely, man, we at that time, Israel. You know, I could go on and on and on, precept upon precept. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, definitely check us out every week. You know what I'm saying? But with that, you know, this is Priest and Officer Kakunga Bar. This is the ISUPK that started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. For a new rule for brothers and sisters, when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only, and they are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher would arrange it. After that 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission to speak to that brother or sister. In another 6 months, you you could get permission to marry. Tithes, that's a commandment. You definitely want to go to ishpk.com, hit the button, and pay your tithes, man. Also, if you want to give any kind of free will offering, you know what I'm saying? If you want to help support right here in Iowa, you can hit us up at $ ISUPK Iowa 515. Once again, that's $ ISUPK Iowa 515. That's at the bottom of the screen. You understand? And upcoming Holy Convocation, of course, next week, 2 weeks from now, June 8th at sundown, we got the Feast of First Fruits, you know what I'm saying? Which the Christian church, they try to call it Pentecost. But you can find that in the book of Acts chapter 2. You can find that definitely in the Old Testament. So they did this holy day in the New Testament and the Old Testament. Matter of fact, I just read it not too long ago. And after that, of course, I think the last weekend of July, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend, you know what I'm saying, coming up. That's going to be in Chicago this year. So big ups to Captain Marquardt, you know what I'm saying, and all the captains and officers in the Midwest who's helping put that stuff together. And of course, we'll have more information when the time gets closer. Yeah, definitely. What else is there? Can't think of anything else. But yeah, with that, man, Men of Israel, imagine which means to stand. Imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Yasmin Top, his hands down, Sar, turn to the sisters. We're going to do the courtesy salute to the sisters. Imagine, which means to stand. It's Men of Israel, imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shemar Alatham Ba Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shemar Alatham Ba Shem Yahushua.
Dirty cop. He gonna hook it up. Come on, Nakawar, hook me up. Go ahead. I'm
Fuck around what you got. John Diamond made the billion logo. Crooked officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, crooked cop badge number 2299. Crooked officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, crooked cop badge number 2299. It's wicked as hell. Arresting a man for nothing, got him sitting in jail. Look down on us college niggas when they niggas themselves. Supposed to show them the way, instead they show them a cell. Fuck nigga, how the fuck is you a man in the Lord? You pull up with white boys and you put niggas in the back of the car. But you wouldn't last a day in their yard with all them killers. Them lions and them tigers and them bears and them gorillas. Tried to convince a nigga to snitch on his own brother. Beware the purple Israel. official like Groot. They undercover, so pussy ass nigga. Regretting that bitch. Tell him take off that badge and I'll bat him in his shit. Cricket officer. Can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Be well, cricket cop badge number 2299. Cricket officer. Can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Be well, cricket cop badge number 2299. False doctrine, a nigga that shot that tranny. The dick pic, the fake pictures on social media. You posing as bitches. The murder on John Morgan, how a body came up missing. That scheming nigga cannot stealing that brother bitch. The marching for the rich, but don't do nothing for the poor. The shit them niggas tried on the Kansas City boat. Them purple niggas tried that same bullshit before. Cap told them bitch about my holding treatment like a hoe. My shot told them they lightweight, they packed up all they shit. Fuck wrong with you, boy, we meant a war around this bitch. Undercover ass, purple badge, and Easter ass bitch. We know cowards on the men prepared to die around this bitch. You heard? Cricket officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Be well, cricket cop badge number 2299. Cricket officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Be well, cricket cop badge number 2299.
You broke off and created something. God deserves that we stand with him and walk forward. ISUP